Welcome to the Coins Numismatic series, where we explore the fascinating world of coins, their history, and their value. In today's episode, we will be diving into the 1969 D Washington Quarter Dollar coin. This coin, though often overlooked by casual collectors, holds an intriguing story that ties into the history of the United States, the evolution of its currency, and its place in the numismatic world. We will explore its design, historical context, mintage figures, potential errors, market value, and the level of collector interest it has garnered over the years. Detailed description of the 1969 D Washington Quarter Dollar coin. The 1969 D Washington Quarter is part of a series of coins that were minted in the United States under the guidance of the US Mint. The Washington Quarter itself has a significant place in American numismatic history, having been first issued in 1932 to honor the first president of the United States, George Washington. The coin was initially introduced as part of the commemoration of the 200th anniversary of Washington's birth. The design of the Washington Quarter has remained relatively consistent over the years, though minor changes have been made in various decades. In the case of the 1969 D coin, the D mint mark indicates that the coin was minted in Denver, Colorado. The mint mark placement, which is on the obverse side of the coin, next to the date, is one of the features collectors look for when identifying this particular version of the Washington Quarter. The year 1969 was an important one for the United States and the world. It was a time of social change, political unrest, and a pivotal moment in the space race. The year is perhaps best known for the Apollo 11 mission, which saw astronauts Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin land on the moon. However, in the realm of numismatics, 1969 was also significant due to the economic conditions of the time, which influenced the production of coinage. The 1969 D Washington Quarter was produced during a period when coinage was transitioning. While coins like the quarter were still being struck in 90% silver, the US Mint was already moving toward the eventual debasement of coins. By 1965, the United States had stopped minting silver in most coins, with the Washington Quarter shifting to a copper-nickel-clad composition, which would continue until the present day. The 1969 D Washington Quarter was minted during the tail end of the coin's silver composition, as earlier quarters from this era, such as those minted from 1932 to 1964, contained 90% silver. The years following 1969 would see further economic shifts, including the full transition to clad coins, which were cheaper to produce, but ultimately changed the look and feel of American coinage. The obverse of the 1969 D Washington Quarter features the classic portrait of George Washington, facing left. The inscription Liberty arcs over the top of the portrait, with the year 1969 directly beneath the bust. The In God We Trust motto is displayed prominently to the right of Washington's profile, and the D mint mark, indicating that the coin was minted in Denver, is positioned just below the year. The reverse of the coin depicts the iconic eagle with outstretched wings, holding an olive branch in one talon and arrows in the other. The eagle represents strength and freedom, which are deeply tied to the ideals of the United States. Surrounding the eagle is the inscription United States of America, with its pluribus unit above, which is the nation's motto, meaning out of many, one. The words quarter dollar appear at the bottom, denoting the coin's face value. The design has remained a hallmark of the Washington Quarter series and continues to evoke a sense of American pride and heritage. The mintage of the 1969 D Washington Quarter is quite substantial when compared to many other coins in the Washington Quarter series. According to the US Mint official records, 1969 saw the production of a total of 2, 4, 4, 6, 7, 0, 0, 0, 0 quarters at the Denver Mint. This large mintage makes the 1969 D Washington Quarter a relatively common coin when compared to others in the series, but that does not diminish its importance to collectors, as the sheer quantity of coins produced means that many are still in circulation or were kept by collectors, adding to its historical appeal. The market value of the 1969 D Washington Quarter is influenced by a number of factors, including the condition of the coin, the presence of any errors or unique characteristics, and the broader trends in the coin market. In general, a 1969 D Washington Quarter in circulated condition will have a value close to its face value of 25 cents, especially if it shows significant wear. However, the coin can be worth more in uncirculated or high-grade condition. A 1969 D Washington Quarter in good to fine condition may be worth between $3 to $10, depending on the collector demand at the time. In MS65, Mint State 65, or higher grades, the value can rise to around $20 to $50. Rare, high-grade specimens in perfect condition can fetch significantly higher prices at auction. especially if they are certified by professional grading services like the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC, or the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS. It's important to note that the value of the coin fluctuates based on market conditions. As of recent years, the price of silver has impacted the value of coins that once contained a higher silver content, including Washington quarters. This means that collectors and investors may look at the 1969 Deed Washington Quarter as part of their overall numismatic collection. As with any series of coins, the 1969 D Washington Quarter is not without its potential errors and variations, which collectors often seek out. The most notable error for this coin would be the presence of double dies or other misstrikes that can increase its value dramatically. In some instances, collectors have reported coins with doubled or misplaced mint marks or other small design flaws that make certain examples more interesting and valuable. A double die would show an overlapping of the design elements, often appearing as if the image has been stamped more than once in slightly different positions. The presence of this error can make a 1969 D Washington Quarter much more valuable to collectors who specialize in error coins. Additionally, certain die cracks or cud errors can also make a specific coin worth more than its regular counterparts, especially when in pristine condition. Dials, the 1969 D Washington Quarter, while relatively common, remains an important piece in many collectors' collections, especially for those interested in the history of US currency. Coins from this era are appreciated for their design, their connection to a significant time in American history, and their accessibility to collectors of all levels. Collectors who focus on the Washington Quarter series may particularly appreciate the 1969 D coin as part of completing a full set of quarters from the 1960s. Moreover, for those interested in the transition from silver to clad coinage, the 1969 D Washington Quarter represents the final years of the quarter's 90% silver composition, making it a vital piece in understanding how US coinage evolved over time. Another reason for collector interest is the connection between the coin and the broader cultural and political landscape of the 1960s. During this era, the United States was experiencing significant social movements, civil rights struggles, and an ongoing space race. For collectors, the 1969 D Washington Quarter serves as a tangible reminder of these transformative years. The 1969 D Washington Quarter dollar coin is a fascinating piece of American history and numismatics. Though it may not have the same silver content or rarity as some of its predecessors, the coin still holds significant value for collectors and investors alike. Whether it's the coin's design, historical context, or potential for errors, the 1969 D Washington Quarter offers much to explore for anyone interested in the world of numismatics. Thank you for joining us on this deep dive into the 1969 D Washington Quarter dollar coin. Be sure to subscribe for more episodes of the Coins Numismatic series, where we explore more coins, their rich histories, and the fascinating world of numismatics.